Aloha, my name is Jeff Peterson, and I'm here on the island of Maui, upcountry, on the slopes of Haleakala. What you're about to view and listen to is a concerto that I composed for slack key guitar and orchestra. It's the very first concerto for slack key guitar and orchestra, and it was a great honor and privilege to have the opportunity to work with a dear friend named Peter Askim. He's a conductor at North Carolina State University. He was with the Honolulu Symphony for many years, a wonderful composer, conductor, and bassist. And I developed the theme for this piece based on 3 volcanoes in the national park system here in Hawaii: Haleakala, Kilauea, and Mauna Loa. And so each of the 3 movements of this concerto is inspired by these beautiful places. Here in Hawaii, it's what we call melepana, or songs of place. The piece is titled Concerto for Slack Key Guitar and Orchestra, Malama Aina, with the hopes that we continue to protect these beautiful places. And very honored to be able to share this with visual images that you'll see of each of the volcanoes as the music is being performed. The very first movement is inspired by this mountain where I grew up, the mountain of Haleakala. And I tried to capture the feel of the music I grew up listening to on the ranch, the slack key sound, with the beautiful vistas of the mountain, from the sweeping views of Haleakala Crater, going all the way around to Kaupo on the backside of the island, Ulupalakua Ranch, that area, then all the way to the rainforest of Hana. The music conjures up images and my sort of expression of my experiences being in these places. The second movement of the concerto is inspired by the amazing mana of Kilauea. And to get inspiration for this and the final movement, I actually traveled with my guitar to the national park in Hawaii. I went to Kilauea and to the beautiful drive up to Mauna Loa. I sat there in nature with my guitar and felt the inspiration of the place. So Kilauea is inspired by themes of the oli, ancient Hawaiian sound, long before the guitar arrived in Hawaii. And as a tribute to Pele and her spirit, I use themes from the ancient sound of kahiko hula and oli, woven in with sort of a tapestry of colors with the guitar and the orchestra. For the final movement of the piece, it's composed in what's known as a rondo form, and I really drew on my experience. Every summer I would go over on these fishing trips to the slopes of Mauna Loa, down in an area called Kahuku Ranch, and we'd often journey up the mountain as well, really high up Mauka, then all the way down to the ocean, 4-wheel drive, bouncing through these lava fields to get to a place called Hosaka Camp, where there is a great place for fishing, and also these amazing ancient fishing villages where you could see the way that in ancient times the people lived in that ahapua'a, that land area. And it is inspired by sort of the fun of being young and exploring the area, but it follows a classical form called the rondo. The rondo has a theme, and then that theme is repeated many times throughout the piece, but there are other sections that come along as well. So in a tradition of slack key, we have what's called theme and variation. You play an idea, and then you take a pa'ani, or solo, off of it. So this last movement has some fun with that, and the whole orchestra gets its chance to pa'ani instead of just the guitar. So I really hope you enjoy the music of this 3-movement concerto, the Concerto for Slack Key Guitar and Orchestra, Malama Aina.